guided by the fighter mentor. You've already been given the map. This is a continuation, not a pile on tasks, but to open mental space. Less microtasks, more architecture. If this already makes you think, subscribe to this channel, leave a like, and hit the bell. First principle. Morning clarity sets the tone for the day. A short, consistent, intentional routine, light water breath, is not mysticism. It's alignment. Expose yourself to natural light, hydrate. Breathe with intention for 60 to 90 seconds. This primes the brain for focus. Second principle, treat focus as a trainable skill. Because it is, protected blocks aren't a luxury. They're a decoration. Reserve windows where the only task is to create deep value. These blocks don't have to be epic. 60 to 90 minutes with one single intention. Research points to biological rhythms close to 90-minute cycles. Respect your body's pulse. Third principle. Discipline is habit architecture, not brute force. Structure triggers time, environment, a simple gesture, and small rewards. Replace "I'll try" with "I'll follow this ritual." It reduces reliance on willpower and increases consistency. The science of perseverance shows consistency matters, not instant magic. Fourth principle. Mindful productivity cares for the mind. Mental health isn't optional. It's a foundation. Constant pressure erodes focus and output. Toxic environments wear you down. Treat body and mind as your performance infrastructure. When the mind is stable, discipline is not a battle. Now, application without exhaustion. 3 practical sequences, quick to execute and easy to repeat. Choose one per day. Repeat for a week. You don't need to do all of them. Sequence A, morning clarity, 8 to 10 minutes. 1. On waking. Open the curtain/expose to bright light for 60s. 2. Write one clear intention, one line. 3. Start the first block with only that intention visible in front of you. Sequence B, depth block, 60 to 90 minutes. 1. Before starting, turn off notifications. Place the phone out of reach. 2. Set a minimum success metric, e.g., 300 words, 1 slide done, 30 minutes of clean code. 3. Work without editing until the block ends. At the finish, record one line. Progress. _____. Now a short, inspiring story titled The 6 a.m. Bench. There was someone who took an hour before their shift to work at a small bench for just 1 hour every day. No spotlights, no audience, just 5 tools and one idea. Improve one piece each week. Session after session, that hour turned into precision. The work became faster, cleaner, clearer. In 3 months, what started as a hobby became a commission. In 6 months, it became steady income. It wasn't luck. It was a protected block turned into consistency. Sequence C, conscious close, 5 to 8 minutes. 1. Quick review what worked. 3 points. 2. One simple adjustment for tomorrow. 3. Micro reward. 10 minutes of active break. Walk, water, stretch. Now another short, inspiring story titled The Line in the Notebook. A person tired of the day's grind began opening a notebook each night and writing one line. What I moved forward today. Nothing dramatic, just one line. Some nights it was empty. Other nights it was a small win. Over time, the lines formed a map. Patterns appeared. Adjustments were made. Decisions became simpler. 1 year later, the notebook was more than memory. It was proof of progress, a promotion, a certification, an opportunity that once seemed distant. It all started with one line, and the nightly review that made the next day clear. These sequences save your mental energy because they reduce choices at the moment of action. Less indecision equals more execution. Focus techniques that actually work. No jargon. Single block technique. One task, one block. No multitasking. Progressive depth. Start 60 minutes, then 75, then 90. Condition cognitive endurance. Free draft for 15 minutes. Accept imperfection. Starting defeats perfectionism. These practices are approaches tested by people who take attention seriously. Practical references come from studies and methods used by deep work experts. How to build habits without daily struggle. 1. Reduce options. Choose one priority per block. 2. Link a ritual, e.g., always start with 3 breaths. 3. Automate the environment. Make the desired behavior the easiest path. These small changes turn intention into routine because they reduce friction. Reminder, it's not about motivation. It's about the day's architecture. Psychological protection, the quiet secret. Limit exposure to non-essential decisions. Fewer shallow choices preserve energy for important ones. When you feel drained, take a quality break. Sleep, food, movement. This is not laziness. It's repair. Studies show a strong link between mental health and productivity. Cinematic narrative. How to tell your own evolution. See discipline as a script. A protagonist with goal, an antagonist distraction, conflict scenes, hard days, and small act of victory. By turning your actions into a story, routine gains meaning. With each completed block, you add a scene to your film. The narrative keeps you coming back. What to avoid: quick and direct cuts. Avoid hacks that promise instant change without structuring routines. Avoid bursts of work that burn energy without delivering consistency. Avoid comparing your progress to someone else's timeline. Compare to your previous week. A mini continuity challenge, not tiring. For 7 days, choose one sequence, A or B or C. Do it right at the start of the day. Record one line about what you move forward. This builds habit without task overload. If you miss a day, restart the next day. No guilt, just return. Executive summary, the lean map that works. Morning, quick clarity. Midday, a protected block for creation. Afternoon, review and adjust. Mental health priority. Ritual plus environment equals discipline without drama. Follow this outline and consistency will do the rest. Every setback becomes a vote. If you fail, log the reason, sleep, hunger, interruption, and fix it in the next cycle. Simple and effective. Discipline is not a burden. It's the blueprint of your freedom. You don't need to do everything. You need to protect the few things that matter every day. Choose a sequence today. Do it now. Come back tomorrow and repeat. That's how you earn a life. If this episode helped, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and hit the bell. Evolution is part of discipline too.